Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sun Devils offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Turns it upfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. A key in this running game will be Joe Jackson. What a game he had last time out. Fouled Pater 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds a crease at the 20. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Williams open on the right side. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Jackson. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got a man. It's Oakland. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Sees an alley. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down. Yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Selling the fake. He's got his man across the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Setting up for the extra point after the first, and it's blocked. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Kansas State 7, Arizona State 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't...
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The quick out. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Handoff again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Right side, it's Brown. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the 1st down. Looking for running room. They were all over it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They're all over it. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He had it in the end zone, but Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So good chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Across the 45. He gets it past the... marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Jackson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the move. Breaks into the open. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Miles is way ahead. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. A give to Brown. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The play fake. Out wide right, it's Harris. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Handoff for Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
First down, right back to Brown. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Boley. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough run here. It's Brown. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Left side is Anderson. Stopped right there. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They'll run with Brown. Nowhere to go.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Boley. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the return, it's White. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Jackson. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for him.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Under pressure. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking for a man. It's Boley. Right side, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got it. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown ASU. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2 minutes. At the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for space. It's Jackson. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 16 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Crimson Tide with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half.
The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met.
Wide open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He's stopped.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Hits inside. It's Jackson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Burrowing for yardage. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. On the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and given the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game, and you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Boley. It's complete to the left. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Keeping his eyes downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Off to the races. At the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
To the air. It's Boley. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. In the backfield, it's Manning. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They'll run him again. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Johnson looking to throw. Snags it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Gives it. Trucks through the defender. Got a little grass. He's at the touchdown Wildcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Enough to move the chains. He's loose on the left. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Deep in the end zone, it's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, and they need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long coming up. They want to throw it. Has to throw it away on 3rd down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws. And
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. A give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Brown again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going with the counter play here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Sells to fake. Tosses it incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
One more time, it's Brown. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. From deep, it's Lockett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Oakley. Brought down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Johnson looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Out wide left, it's Oakland. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.